Came in 73, August 73.
I started in July.
He has about 20 days seniority.
Yeah, 20 days.
He's been here a lot longer than me.
Kind of like brothers, actually. We worked together for so long.
Oh yeah. We just started Medic 1 then. Colpus had a little bust down in the south end, down there in the front of the ER. Yeah, there's a lot of change,
We're always right there. Yeah, there's always a crew that's there. I think one of my worst places to work, though, is in the morgue. I do not like the morgue, but I work there.
It's been a good place. Challenging, very challenging.
I work in the planning department. We provide information for people like Mame and the other managers to help them, manage their program better.
How did we meet? Do you remember? Oh, you're looking for a home. We were homeless with Community House Goals program, and
Vivian said, find you a home. And I did.
And you did, in the basement
of
Kobe, where the bathroom floods every other month. And I thought she was absolutely
space is very
culturally sensitive. She knew where we should be. She knew where we belong.
We really got to be friends when I worked on the interpreters program. That's one thing that's really been changing in the last 5 years, of just the number of non-English speaking patients that we have. And it's like last year, Mame's department got requests for over 50 different languages and dialects to be translated. And it's amazing, what they do. And
it's a wonderful place. People are committed. People work together. As diverse as the patient population and staff are, I think we do fairly a good job in being sensitive and accommodating each other's needs.
It's really good, really fun, working with people who are very, very good at their jobs. And it's at all different levels. Everyone is really good.
There are a lot of opportunities to grow, and it's never boring around here.
It gives me great pleasure to announce the Employee of the Year, Kirsten Moe, Patient Care Coordinator.
I appreciate this. It's a wonderful honor. I don't know what to say, but I love working at Harborview. I've been here for almost 9 years and enjoy every minute of it. Love my coworkers.
I work for resource management. I work really close with the operating room. I do their JIT stuff, and you can see the difference, from versus what they used to get when we had the old hospital and what they get now. It's like triple the size.
Where's the trilogy order?
It's the job. I like what I do, and it's the people, and it's just, I see when I get something to where it's supposed to go, and I see the results, that gives me the satisfaction that I have helped in some ways. When they ask for something and you get it to them and you see how desperate they are to get their hands on it, and you were able to make that connection and get them what they wanted. And that would help out, somebody who's here, who's sick.
Well, I know that people, when they come for a CAT scan or for to visit their family members or have whatever radiology procedure Carol and I might do with them, they're stressful. They're not really, no one comes here just for fun. They're here for a serious reason, and I think that it makes people more comfortable if you let them know that someone does care.
She's very caring, and she is very nosy. And well, I guess I shouldn't say nosy, she just likes to get to know her patients. And so she'll ask them questions and get to know them, and just in the short time it'll take to walk from our waiting room back to the x-ray room, she'll know their whole life history in just that short amount of time, because I guess people just feel comfortable enough with her to just tell them any and everything.
I sort of have a way of giving patients money or
yeah,
taxi rides.
He was injured. He was riding his bicycle from Montana to Washington, and then he was going to Alaska, and he didn't have a bike helmet, or he had a bike helmet, but he got hit by a truck, which crushed his bike helmet. So I made a phone call to Community Relations, and then a friend who works in community relations, called back in, like, say, in less than an hour and said, oh, Kathy Ryan, who is another one of the employees here, says that she has a bike helmet that she doesn't use. She'll bring it tomorrow. And so we were able to get that guy a bike helmet at no cost to him.
And plus, he had no money. He'd been robbed. Whoever ran him off the road took his wallet, took his bike helmet, and he needed to get to Anacortes to get on a ferry or some Bellingham or something, I don't remember. And he said, oh, all I need is $60. So
Katie rounds up $60 and gave him $60.
I got
Total
$60.
stranger.
And if I would have just put the guy on the CAT scan table, not asked him any sort of personal questions, I would have never thought twice about him.
The dedication here at Harborview that we have to our patients and to each other, just our working environment, we have a really close family type setting.
There'll be 10 people walking down the hall and the person is lost and they gravitate towards Carol. She always says she has this sign on her forehead, I care. But I think
or
they
I
know.
can help.
Yeah, yeah. I know what the answer to your question.
Mm-hmm.
But I think people, even just visitors or anybody walking through the halls can see through Carol that she does care, you know. She does care. Oh, but it's true.
I started at 68. It was King County Medical Center, and those was I call the tough days. Patients lined up in the hallway a lot of the time, waiting for a bed. And there was days when the county was losing their funds. We didn't even know when we were going to get paid.
I met Jesus when I first came. Jesus is a real nice lady, and she's very kind. She's good with the patients, and I never heard Hazel say profanity or anything like that. She's always friendly, and she's inspired for me.
She's kind. I never heard her really get angry before. But I've enjoyed working with her. I really have.
I try to get along with everybody, you know, because I go to all the clinics. I float. I'm the PSR float outpatient. I know most everybody.
I work in children's clinic, pediatrics. I enjoy working with the different families. We have families from everywhere now, which is all, you know, foreign people, and more foreign than it is American now. So you have to deal with the different languages, the different cultures, and which I've learned to do that. And it's really, I find it very, very nice. The different people are very nice. August 31st is my last day, and I am counting down. And I'm very happy to retire, to be able to do some of the things I really want to do.
And mine is December 31st. I'm going to miss some of the peoples, yes, I'm going to miss it. Yeah, but life goes on, you know, and I just thank God for letting me be here for 30 years and have my health and strength.
The patient you get attached to, because you see them sometimes 2 or 3 times a week. And especially when they're kids, and now a lot of the kids got kids that I've seen when they was a child. And then some of them got their kids even done had kids. So it's just like, I watched them come on up, and that I'm gonna miss. I'm gonna miss it. Yeah. But not enough that I want to stay.
I started here in '72, really in '67 when I was a resident, and that's where all the faculty here, many of them come from. But '72, I started the STD clinic in the old first floor. Things were a lot different in 1972. Trying to think of what the differences were. Well, one, parking was much easier to find. Secondly, people had a lot longer hair. Everybody, especially me, I think. There were only 3 administrators then, I remember that. Now maybe 113, but they're all very good. We have the whole new facility and the new research and training program that's beginning. So I think the thing that's really gone on in the last 25 years is that people have continued to see Harborview grow and stay current. But it's been a great institution as long as I've known about it. I think the longer you work at Harborview, the better you feel. I know the reason I was asked by David Jaffe to do this video is because I'm so good looking. And the longer you work here, the better you look. So that's why people work here.
Our Manager of the Year, Missy Armstrong.
I unabashedly love this place for a variety of really good reasons. One of which is that there are a variety of characters here who have been with me for 20 years.
Seeing the patients come in with horrendous injuries, and we're all working together in this crash save, and it's an adrenaline rush, and we love that, and we're good at it, and we can work on you and save you. The other part of it is helping the families cope with the sadness of those people that don't pull through, or at least helping them step by step go through it.
One of the kids that we had maybe 15 years ago, 3-year-old, big burn. I think probably one of the biggest burns on record as a save. And this kid had not had any affect change, no smiles, no nothing. And we had only gotten a change in facial expressions if we could rock them. So the carpenter at the time spent one whole night building a cradle for this kid. And this was the first time we got the 3-year-old to smile. I mean, I think that there was applause all around for that guy.
Even the weekend of the bus accident, Friday, you know, all that happened, and then Saturday I dealt with the media all day. And by the end of the day, we still hadn't found the family members of one of the patients, and I was just so upset. And I called the media, and we put out a media alert. And at 11 o'clock that night before I went to bed, the last phone call I got was from this guy's aunt. And somehow through what we had done, she'd identified him.
You try and hope that your family's not going to end up here, but if they do, this is the blessed place to be.
Saved my family's life. Did? Brother and sister-in-law and niece were in an accident, came here. And Harborview did its job well, supported the family. Yeah, I've lived both sides of that track.
It's that great support that we've nurtured together here at Harborview through the years. Makes 20 years here worth it.
I think you make a choice to work here. You either stay, I think that we even did demographics at one point. You stay 18 months and you're out, or you stay 20 years, and they'd love to have you out.
All I can say is that watch for me on the video in 20 more years, because I'll probably be here.
Oh yeah.
I'll never leave.